You've been waiting quite a while to be able to upgrade one of your Microsoft Planner plans that you created in the basic version of Planner into a version in Microsoft Planner Premium. Many of you have asked on this channel before, where's the all-important button that could do this for you? But quite simply, there was no button as there was no capability. And this new change is rolling out now to all customers, and we've also got a glimpse of what it can do. So I'm going to show you how you can upgrade one of your existing basic plans into Use Planner Premium, but also some important considerations on how this process works, and how also you can downgrade your plans if you're not happy with them too, but with some important consequences. So let's head into Microsoft Planner and transform one of our basic plans into something a little bit more premium. So let's get started and upgrade this Planner basic plan I've got here. It's a plan I've been working on for Project Greenspace, and you can see all of the tasks here have been assigned to colleagues in my team and also have relevant due dates. It's important to note that when you're going to upgrade one of your Planner basic plans as of today, it's only supported on group plans. Yes, your planner needs to be associated to a group or a team, and this one is associated to Project Greenspace. I can see that by clicking the share button in the right hand side. It shows this group is actually associated to the plan. That means I can now upgrade this plan. But if this plan was not shared in a private plan, I would not be able to upgrade it to a premium plan, at least today anyway. So let's go ahead and begin to understand how we can upgrade this plan. Well, now at the top here, you'll see some new options, timeline and the additional premium views. Now my Planner basic plan doesn't have any of these elements. It doesn't have a timeline, people, goals or assignment, but it does have a schedule view and charts because it's a basic plan. But by selecting one of these options here, if you have a Microsoft Planner Premium license, you can upgrade any of the plans you're working with. If you don't, you may also see this and you can then start a trial license for up to 60 days for free, which again will upgrade this plan into a premium plan. But if you are considering doing this for a trial, well, keep watching because there are some important considerations before you go and upgrade your plan. But as I have a fully paid for premium license, and I want these additional capabilities like timelines, custom fields, people management and more, what I can now do in this option here is select the button to convert this plan. In doing so, you'll now see it takes a few minutes to upgrade this plan into something a little bit more premium. So after a few minutes, we're now taken into our premium plan. We can see all of the same tasks, the same assignment, start, finish dates and buckets. By opening any of our tasks here, we also see additional information that we couldn't previously capture in the basic version of Microsoft Planner. Alongside that, we also now see the timeline view. If you wonder why here these are diamonds on my view, that's because the start and the end date and duration is set as 0. They're now defined as milestones. So if you have that on your plan, you can just adjust it by changing the start date and then the finish dates to make sure they're at different times. And therefore you'll now see on here that this adjustment shows a 3-day window, and I can also drag it onto my timeline to visualize it. We can also click into tasks and also add dependencies in the same way to populate all of your timeline, because that information wasn't available originally in your basic version of Planner. We also see additional information like the people, showing now the ability to set your view options to look at the hours of people worked on the project, and also set your goals and even create additional custom columns to build out your plan further. But of course, we have additional learning material available to you for Planner Premium on this channel for you to check out to make the most of your premium plan. So now we've transformed your plan into something a little bit more premium. But how can you also improve task management further? Well, the great news is we have a free ebook you can download in the video description below to find out 6 hidden task management features in Microsoft 365. So now you've improved your task management capabilities, let's also understand a little bit more about the upgrade process and how it all works. So transitioning your basic plan to a premium plan is as easy as clicking one single button, right? Well, kind of. There are some considerations you'll also need to be aware of that could go wrong when you're going to transition your Planner Basic to a premium plan. The first one here as an example is what could go wrong if an element of your basic plan is not supported in the conversion process. For example, I've got a task here with a reoccurring flag. If I now try and convert this to a premium plan, it simply won't work. Well, what does that look like? Well, let's go ahead and click on this conversion button once again, and we'll now see that a Planner Premium conversion process doesn't quite work. What happens is we're left with two copies of the plan. The original version, the Planner Basic, is unchanged. It's still shared with your team. But you then get a premium plan with only you that has access to it. You could of course go and fix a problem and reconvert it, or you could change and update the plan here and share it with others. But you are left with two versions. If I go ahead and open out our premium copy, you'll see in the right it's private to me, not shared with others, and it wasn't able to copy the reoccurring task. But I also still have the original version of the plan shared with the team. Another limitation is if you're using a loop plan. Remembering that your tasks in loop effectively create a planner plan behind the scenes using Planner Basic. If we go ahead and open this inside a planner, you'll see there's no way we can convert this plan into a premium. It's simply not allowed. But why is that? That's because loop plans and personal plans which are not shared with Microsoft groups or teams cannot be converted to a premium plan. So yes, if you want to convert your basic plan to a premium plan, it will need to be associated to a Microsoft team or group security, and also, well, it can't be a loop task list because that isn't supported inside of loop. And is there a way to downgrade your plan back to a basic plan when you've converted it? And there is an option to do that. Click in the drop down next to your plan name, select plan details, and at the bottom you'll see an option to switch back to classic. Noting that this is only available for 90 days following when you've converted it to a premium plan. After that, you can't go back. Also, an important consideration. When you go and downgrade your plan, your premium plan will remain accessible to you, but the group or team you work with will go back to the old basic plan. Any changes you make in your premium plan will also not be shown in the old basic version. But why is that? Well, the conversion process effectively copies the plan when you hit on the conversion or copy button. That means any tasks are therefore converted, but any changes made to your new Planner Premium plan will never be reflected in the older basic version of the plan if you were to ever go back to it, meaning you'd need to go back and re-add all the tasks and updates needed. So a careful consideration when it comes to downgrading your premium to a basic plan. But let's go ahead and select yes, downgrade, and we'll see it begins to downgrade this plan. And we're now taken back into a Planner Basic version of this plan with no additional capability for Planner Premium capabilities. But as I mentioned, we'll still have access to the old plan, but now it's only visible to me rather than the group and team as associated to. So yes, downgrading is an option, but as you can see, there are many considerations before you go and hit the button to upgrade your plan to a Planner Premium plan. So there we have it. We've now transformed one of your basic Planner plans into something a little bit more premium in Planner Premium. But we also know that yes, the process was easy to upgrade your plan, but there were also important considerations. For example, if you want to downgrade that plan, we also need to be really aware that you've got a time limit of 90 days, and any changes made in your Planner Premium version will not be reflected in that basic version you're downgrading to. So what does that mean? Well, I wouldn't be looking to upgrade any of my basic Planner plans if I was only trying out Planner Premium under a trial license. If you want to learn more about Planner Premium, there's plenty of videos on our channel, and you could set up a trial and have a play with creating a new Planner Premium plan from one of the available templates without touching any of your existing Planner Basic plans, because ultimately you don't want to spend hours recreating your plan if you downgrade it later. Also, not forgetting that published plans to SharePoint or Microsoft Loop task lists created inside a planner are not able to be upgraded to Planner Premium plans, and neither can personal plans which are not shared with a Microsoft 365 group. So lots of considerations, and I'll link to further Microsoft guidance in the video description below so you can make sure that upgrading your plan is the right thing for you and your team before you go and click on the upgrade button. So otherwise, if this video has helped you, I'd love it to hit that subscribe button to find more great content like this, and also the like button to let me know this video has helped you. And otherwise, well, I look forward to seeing you on the next one.